유니트 1에서는요, 전화를 걸어서 용건을 말하기입니다. 처음에 전화를 했을 경우에 자기를 소개를 하게 되겠죠. 그리고 이제 용건을 말할 준비를 하게 되는데요. 이런 경우에 다양한 또 상황이 벌어질 수 있고요. 그래서 우리가 전화를 걸어 용건 말하기 유닛 1을 살펴볼까 합니다. 첫 번째 패턴은요, 어디에서 근무하는 누구누구입니다 라고 할 때는 this is, 그 다음에 from, 이런 식으로 갈 수가 있어요. 예를 들면 월트 디즈니에서 근무하고 있는 케인이다 라고 말씀을 하고 싶다면 This is Kane from Walt Disney 이런 식으로 이야기하면 되겠죠. This is 자기 이름을 쓰고 그 다음에 from 뒤에다가는 회사 이름을 말하시면 되겠죠. 두 번째 패턴 한번 가볼까요? 누구누구와 통화할 수 있겠습니까? 이런 패턴도 있을 수가 있죠. 공손하게 말할 때는요. May I speak to 다음에 통화하고자 하는 사람 이름을 이야기하시면 됩니다. May I speak to blah 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 이렇게 이야기하면 되겠죠. 아니면 Can I speak to 이렇게 얘기해도 됩니다. 예를 들면 뭐 차 씨랑 통화 좀 해도 되겠습니까? May I speak to Mr. Cha 이렇게 이야기하시면 뭐 상대방이 뭐 대답을 해줄 수 있겠죠. 만약에 당사자였다. 그러면 speaking 그렇게 얘기해요. 미국 사람들은 Mr. Cha와 이야기를 하고 싶어서 전화했는데 받는 사람이 바로 차 씨였어요. 그럼 그 사람이 어떻게 대답하느냐? May I speak to Mr. Cha라고 말했을 때 대답은 speaking 하면은 접니다 이런 뜻이 됩니다. 또 우리가 용무를 밝힐 때 뭐뭐 하려고 전화를 했습니다 이렇게 말해야 될 때가 있지 않습니까? 네, 그럴 때는 또 우리가 어떻게 하냐면 I'm calling to 뭐뭐뭐 아니면 I'm calling about 이렇게 하면 되겠죠. 예를 들어서 뭐 상대방이 뭐 서비스를 우리가 공급을 하고 있는데 서비스에 대해서 얼마나 만족하는지를 좀 알아보기 위해서 전화를 드렸습니다 라고 말할 때는 I'm calling to see how satisfied you are with our service 이렇게 이야기하면 당신이 얼마나 우리의 서비스에 만족하는지를 알고자 전화를 드렸습니다 이렇게 되겠죠. I'm calling to 동사 원형 아니면 I'm calling about 이렇게 할 수가 있어요. 자, 또 패턴 4를 한번 보시면 메시지를 남길 때가 있죠. 우리 상대방이 전화를 받지 않을 경우에는 메시지를 남기게 되는데 그럴 때 쓸 수 있는 표현 Can I leave a message? 이렇게 얘기하면 되죠. Can I leave a message? 이렇게 이야기하면 됩니다. 뭐 예를 들어서 그에게 메시지 좀 남길 수 있을까요? 상대방이 부재한 경우겠죠. 그럴 경우에 Can I leave a message? 이렇게 이야기를 하고 for him 이렇게 얘기하면 됩니다. 그래서 Can I leave a message for him? 이렇게 얘기하면 그에게 메시지 좀 남겨도 되겠습니까? 라는 표현이 되겠죠. 또 예를 들면은 이런 경우도 있어요. 부재 중 전화에 대한 회신 전화를 걸 때는 우리가 return a call 이렇게 전화가 왔는데 미처 전화를 못 받았어요. 그것에 대해서 답변 전화를 드릴 때는 I'm returning a call from 이렇게 이야기해서 예를 들면 This is Jeffrey Groupman 이라고 얘기하고 저는요 Jerry입니다 이렇게 얘기하고 I'm returning a call from Maria 그러면 Maria로부터 온 전화를 지금 돌려주고 있는 겁니다. Maria가 전화를 했는데 자리 없어서 못 받아서 지금 다시 전화를 걸고 있습니다. 이런 패턴이 되겠죠. 네, 그 다음에 우리가 또 다시 전화를 드려도 되겠습니까? 상대방이 없어요. 그러면 전화를 다시 해야 되겠죠. 그때 쓸 수 있는 표현 Can I call you back? Can I call you back? 하면 돼요. 예를 들어서 조금 더 말을 길게 하고 싶다 그러면 오늘 좀 늦게 전화 다시 한번 드려도 되겠습니까? Can I call you back later today? 이러면 되겠죠. 그러면 오늘 늦게 전화 다시 드려도 되겠습니까? 라는 표현이 되겠습니다. 또 질문이 있을 수도 있죠. 전화상으로도 얼마든지 질문을 주고받을 수가 있어요. 그럴 때는 I have a question about 하면은 뭐뭐에 대한 질문이 있다 이렇게 돼서 예를 들면 Hi Liz, I just have a quick question about the software you installed yesterday 이렇게 이야기하면 뭡니까? Hi Liz, 리즈 양 질문이 있어. quick question이라는 것은 간단한 질문이라는 거예요. Software you installed yesterday. 당신이 어제 설치했던 소프트웨어에 대해서 질문이 있어서 전화를 했어. 이렇게 되겠죠. 또 무엇을 알려주시겠어요? 라는 거 어떻게 할까요? Could you tell me? Could you tell me? 이러면 나에게 무엇에 대해서 좀 알려주시겠습니까? 이렇게 되겠습니다. 또 무엇을 다시 좀 말씀해 주시겠습니까? 상대방의 말을 잘 알아듣지 못하는 경우가 있죠. 왜냐하면 face to face, 앞에서 말하는 것이 아니기 때문에 전화 통화하기 때문에 통화 상태가 좋지 않으면 잘 안 들리는 경우가 많습니다. 그럴 때는 어떻게 하면 되냐면 Could you repeat that please? 이렇게 얘기하면 Could you repeat that? 아니면 Could you repeat what you just said? 이렇게 얘기하면 되겠죠. 방금 이야기했던 거 다시 한번 반복 좀 해주시겠습니까? Could you repeat? 이렇게 이야기를 하시면 되겠습니다. 자, 이렇게 해서 우리가 Unit 1 공부를 해봤습니다.
비즈니스 영어 회화 이메일 핵심 패턴 233 Pattern 1. This is from.
Hello, this is Kane from Walt Disney.
Hi, Kane. How are you?
Not bad. I'm just calling to let you know about our marketing plan.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. 1.
This is Alan from India. This is Alan from India.
2. This is Deborah from Samsung. This is Deborah from Samsung. 3.
This is Richmond from the Personnel Department. This is Richmond from the Personnel Department.
4. This is Cindy from Japan. This is Cindy from Japan. 5.
This is Adam from T Cosmetics. This is Adam from T Cosmetics.
6. This is Sandra from Sun Chemicals. This is Sandra from Sun Chemicals. 7.
This is Chad from the Seattle office. This is Chad from the Seattle office.
8. This is Sung-hee from Hyundai Motors. This is Sung-hee from Hyundai Motors. 9.
This is Howard from ABC Electronics, China. This is Howard from ABC Electronics, China.
10. This is Clara from the Overseas Marketing Office. This is Clara from the Overseas Marketing Office. Pattern 2. May I speak to? May I speak to Mr. Cha?
Speaking.
I'm calling to ask you about the order I placed.
Let me check on it.
1.
May I speak to Professor Park? May I speak to Professor Park?
2. May I speak to someone in charge? May I speak to someone in charge? 3.
May I speak to the marketing manager? May I speak to the marketing manager?
4. May I speak to Dr. Lee? May I speak to Dr. Lee? 5.
May I speak to Mr. Davis? May I speak to Mr. Davis?
6. May I speak to the editor? May I speak to the editor? 7.
May I speak to your supervisor? May I speak to your supervisor?
8. May I speak to the regional manager? May I speak to the regional manager? 9.
May I speak to someone about a business loan? May I speak to someone about a business loan?
10. May I speak to somebody who is knowledgeable about it? May I speak to somebody who is knowledgeable about it? Pattern 3. I'm calling to, I'm calling about.
SG Electronics.
I'm calling to see how satisfied you are with our service.
We're really impressed by it.
Thank you for the compliment. 1.
I'm calling about the proposal. I'm calling about the proposal.
2. I'm calling about your store's opening time. I'm calling about your store's opening time. 3.
I'm calling to ask you about tomorrow's meeting. I'm calling to ask you about tomorrow's meeting.
4. I'm calling to place an order. I'm calling to place an order. 5.
I'm calling to make an appointment. I'm calling to make an appointment.
6. I'm calling about your TV commercial. I'm calling about your TV commercial. 7.
I'm calling about your office's location. I'm calling about your office's location.
8. I'm calling to ask about your product lineup. I'm calling to ask about your product lineup. 9.
I'm calling to ask about your marketing strategy. I'm calling to ask about your marketing strategy.
10. I'm calling to let you know that we're closed tomorrow. I'm calling to let you know that we're closed tomorrow. Pattern 4. Can I leave a message?
May I speak to a person named Dongjin Lee?
He's in a meeting now.
Can I leave a message for him?
1.
Can I leave a message now? Can I leave a message now?
2. Can I leave a message for her? Can I leave a message for her? 3.
Can I leave a message on your cell phone? Can I leave a message on your cell phone?
4. Can I leave a message when I leave? Can I leave a message when I leave? 5.
Can I leave a message if you're busy? Can I leave a message if you're busy?
6. Can I leave a message in your voicemail? Can I leave a message in your voicemail? 7.
Can I leave a message because he's in a meeting? Can I leave a message because he's in a meeting?
8. Can I leave a message for him about this weekend? Can I leave a message for him about this weekend? 9.
Can I leave a message if he doesn't answer my phone call? Can I leave a message if he doesn't answer my phone call?
10. Can I leave a message for the person in charge of the project? Can I leave a message for the person in charge of the project? Pattern 5. I'm returning a call from...
This is Jerry Groupman. I'm returning a call from Maria.
She's in the visitors area, Dr. Groupman. I'll go get her.
Oh, thank you.
Please hold the line. 1,
I'm returning a call from your boss. I'm returning a call from your boss.
2, I'm returning a call from an unknown number. I'm returning a call from an unknown number. 3,
I'm returning a call from Mr. Boom about his meeting request. I'm returning a call from Mr. Boom about his meeting request.
4, I'm returning a call from Dr. Kim. I'm returning a call from Dr. Kim. 5,
I'm returning a call from a nurse. I'm returning a call from a nurse.
6, I'm returning a call from a reporter. I'm returning a call from a reporter. 7,
I'm returning a call from Jeff Dartnell. I'm returning a call from Jeff Dartnell.
8, I'm returning a call from a maintenance man. I'm returning a call from a maintenance man. 9,
I'm returning a call from my agent, Brooke Lopez. I'm returning a call from my agent, Brooke Lopez.
10, I'm returning a call from Mr. Morishita who called me earlier today. I'm returning a call from Mr. Morishita who called me earlier today. Pattern 6. Can I call you back? I'm calling about the email you sent me this morning.
Sorry, I'm really busy at this moment. Can I call you back later today?
No problem. I'll be in the office all afternoon.
Thanks, Tina.
1,
Can I call you back later? Can I call you back later?
2, Can I call you back on a landline? Can I call you back on a landline? 3,
Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Can I call you back in 10 minutes?
4, Can I call you back next week? Can I call you back next week? 5,
Can I call you back in an hour? Can I call you back in an hour?
6, Can I call you back next month? Can I call you back next month? 7,
Can I call you back after the meeting? Can I call you back after the meeting?
8, Can I call you back from a different line? Can I call you back from a different line? 9,
Can I call you back after I finish my work? Can I call you back after I finish my work?
10, Can I call you back at the end of the month? Can I call you back at the end of the month? Pattern 7. I have a question about.
Hi, Liz. I just have a quick question about the software you installed yesterday.
Hi, Dan. What is your question?
I'm afraid I've lost the username.
No problem. The username is hero_k. 1,
I have a question. I have a question.
2, I just have a question about the report. I just have a question about the report. 3,
I have some questions about the next meeting. I have some questions about the next meeting.
4, I have a question about him. I have a question about him. 5,
I have a question about the agenda. I have a question about the agenda.
6. I have a question about the position. I have a question about the position. 7.
I have a question about your company. I have a question about your company.
8. I just have a quick question about the plan. I just have a quick question about the plan. 9.
I have some questions about my yearly salary. I have some questions about my yearly salary.
10. I just have a question about your product lineup. I just have a question about your product lineup. Pattern 8. Could you tell me?
Hello, this is John Hopkins from J Information Systems. Could I speak to Jane Kenton, please?
She is in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. Could you ask her to call me back?
Certainly. Could you tell me your name again, please? 1.
Could you tell me your name? Could you tell me your name?
2. Could you tell me what they want? Could you tell me what they want? 3.
Could you tell me your home address? Could you tell me your home address?
4. Could you tell me its price? Could you tell me its price? 5.
Could you tell me your specialty? Could you tell me your specialty?
6. Could you tell me about your plan? Could you tell me about your plan? 7.
Could you tell me its model name? Could you tell me its model name?
8. Could you tell me your email address? Could you tell me your email address? 9.
Could you tell me your phone number? Could you tell me your phone number?
10. Could you tell me the number of employees on the staff? Could you tell me the number of employees on the staff? Pattern 9. Could you repeat?
What is the serial number of the item you ordered?
It's TX/4050/28.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Sorry, I said the serial number is TX/4050/28. 1.
Could you repeat what you just said? Could you repeat what you just said?
2. Could you repeat your email address? Could you repeat your email address? 3.
Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Could you repeat that a little more slowly?
4. Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that? 5.
Could you repeat your name? Could you repeat your name?
6. Could you repeat your question? Could you repeat your question? 7.
Could you repeat your last point? Could you repeat your last point?
8. Could you repeat your date of birth? Could you repeat your date of birth? 9.
Could you repeat what you just heard? Could you repeat what you just heard?
10. Could you repeat your account number? Could you repeat your account number?